Welcome to this 30-minute yoga class with Comeback Yoga today. So if you're just joining in, hello, we'll get started in another 5 minutes or so. I was having a little tech issues, but got it all managed out. So I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I left my drink over here. So if you're just joining in, feel free to say hi in the chat. I will do likewise. Hola, hija. Hija, marhaba. Is that how you say it? Yeah, I think so. I think I got it right. So if you're new to my classes, we usually start off with like a little joke or a little riddle. So let me get some for you today. Oh, here we go. All right. I got a thumbs up from Ehab. So here's the little riddle to get you started. So a man rode into town on Tuesday and left 2 days later on Tuesday. How is that possible? So the riddle goes. So a man rode into town on Tuesday. Or should have the coconuts. And 2 days later, he left on a Tuesday. So how is that possible? I'll give you a moment to think about that one while I type up the answer. Let's see. Shh, don't give it away, Ehab. But yes. So the answer is the name of his horse is Tuesday. So a man rode into town on Tuesday and left 2 days later on a Tuesday. How is that possible? The name of his horse is Tuesday. So I think we have time for another one. Okay, here's another one for you. And as we get closer to the top of the hour, I'll go through what to expect for today. So just settle in. We'll get started in a few minutes. And we'll go over kind of introductions and what to expect then. Basically, we're giving people a chance to hop in. Sorry. Don't forget to send me my gift card for answering the riddles. I'll have to think about that one. Maybe after you buy me a cup of coffee. All right. So another riddle for you today. How do you make the number one disappear? By adding to it. So how do you make the number one disappear by adding to it? I'll give you a moment to think about it as I get the answer ready. So the riddle goes, how do you get the number one to disappear by adding to it? So I can give you a hint. You add a letter to it. Okay, ready? Because we got to get going. We have to get started here. You add the letter G and it becomes gone. So there you have it. So welcome to this 30-minute yoga class with Comeback Yoga. My name's Andrea. And thank you for being here. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving and you're ready to move your body, get back into doing some yoga. At least I know I am. Oh, thanks. Ehab says he'll get me some coffee for the good riddles. I'm like, yay. So thank you, Ehab, and you out there listening. I appreciate you having you here and supporting us here at Comeback Yoga. It helps to keep these yoga class going. We are a nonprofit, so you can make a financial contribution in the link in the description down below. So for today's class, we'll start seated on the mat. Let's get our bodies settled, do some gentle warm-up movements, get our bodies moving, and then we'll start doing some more active movements. We're gonna kind of work the hips a little bit, maybe getting to the neck and upper back as well at the same time. And then we'll transition to laying down on the mat and do a couple more stretches and movements there. Hola, Lily. And we'll end with a mini guided meditation. So, with that, let's get started. And as always, adjust any of these moves to sit where you're at today. So, as you're ready, come to find a comfortable seat wherever you're practicing today. You can allow your body to settle, noticing or sensing the ground underneath you. So, noticing those points of contact with the floor and allowing your body to settle as you're allowing your body to rest on the ground underneath you. So let's do a little quick check-in with how we're doing today. So you can begin to notice how you're feeling today. And maybe noticing a place of tension, or where does it feel tight today? Maybe it's your upper shoulders or by your neck. And now take a moment to notice what feels easier and looser today. Maybe parts of your legs feel nice and easy today, or parts of your arms. And go back to noticing place of tension. Maybe it's in your forearm or your foot. And now transition and shift to noticing a place that feels easier, perhaps lighter. Maybe it's around your calf or your waist. Now see if you can notice both at the same time. So notice a place that feels a little bit tighter. Maybe it's in your wrist. Notice a place that feels easier and looser. Maybe it's by your arm. And now see if you can hold both in your awareness, paying attention to both at the same time. You may need to broaden your awareness or even soften it so you can notice both simultaneously. Now you can set that practice aside. We'll start moving our bodies. So to go over our directions for today, I'll be referring to this side as the door side. We have this side as the plant side. We have towards the screen and towards the back wall, then up towards the ceiling, and down towards the ground. So come back to noticing yourself sitting on the floor, noticing those points of contact with the ground underneath you. And we'll begin by leaning from side to side. So let's start with the plant side. So you can rest that hand on the floor and relax the other one by your side. And as you inhale, begin to reach that arm up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, leaning over towards the plant, softening the shoulders and that upper back. Let's go over to the door side. So inhale, come to center. Exhale, lean towards the door, softening along the neck and the back of the head. Now let's go back and forth with the breath. So ready? Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the door. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the plant. Inhale, center. Exhale, lean towards the door. I'm gonna come back to sitting. Shake out those arms, roll out those shoulders. Maybe shake out the wrists. So we'll do a twist next. So let's turn towards the plant side. So you can begin by facing forward. Inhale. Then as you exhale, begin to rotate the torso towards the plant. Soften that chest and those shoulders. And you can use your hands to help you kind of rotate that upper body. But keep in mind, or keep some attention in the back of your neck and your jaw and your face. Sometimes as we turn, we can tighten through the shoulders and tighten through the neck. So see if you can soften through the face and the shoulders, the neck. And you can still be pressing with your hands, maybe even sliding that hand to the outside of the leg to help you rotate a little bit more. And now soften. We'll do the same thing on the door side. So inhale, face forward. Then as you exhale, use those hands to help you rotate the torso, that upper body towards the door. If you like, you can see if you can slide that hand a little bit further on the outside of the leg. Think of trying to turn or rotate through the rib cage even. Now let's do a quick check-in with the shoulders and the neck. You were tightening those shoulders or you felt that tightening. See if you can soften the front of the chest, the shoulders, the neck, the back of the head. Come to face forward. Just roll out those shoulders for a moment. Roll them back and forward. Let's warm up the neck and the head a little bit more. So let's turn the head to look over towards the door. See if you can keep that back relaxed. And now turn to look towards the plant. Maybe you can feel that stretch along the side of the head. Go and turn over to the door side again. And now lower the chin towards the floor. Still keeping that chest loose and open. If you like, you can dip that chin towards the floor and do a semicircle over to the plant. Maybe go back and forth a few times. Even turn the chin to look up towards the ceiling. Do that on the other side. And give those arms and shoulders a nice shake. We'll do one more seated stretch. This time we're going to extend the arms out. You just pause here. You can even reach those arms behind you if you like. Just extend them out. Maybe begin to turn through the wrists and the hands. You can try extending those arms back. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring those arms forward. Now reach further forward with the hands and press your back, softening the shoulders, the neck, and the head. We'll do this again. Inhale, open up those arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Reach further forward with the hands. Press the back, softening the neck and the head. One more. Inhale, open up those arms. Exhale, bring those arms forward. Reach it back. Soften through the top of the shoulders, the head, and the neck. And now come to sit up. We'll move into all fours like a quadruped and do some more active movements. So place your hands and lower legs on the floor and begin to extend the leg behind you, giving a nice little shake. Begin to warm up through the ankle and the foot. And whenever you're ready, you can extend that left leg behind you. Press those left toes on the mat. And then press that left heel towards the door. Warming up through the lower leg. Keep pressing that heel towards the door. And now to switch sides. Relax that leg, extend those right toes behind you. Press those right toes on the mat. Press the right heel towards the door. Keep pressing that heel back towards the door. And then relax the legs and bring your attention to your upper body. And begin to shift your weight around your hands, maybe side to side. You can lift the opposite palm off the ground and kind of flex through the fingers if you like. It's kind of warming up through the hands and the arms. Now let's warm up that back a little bit more. So come to a neutral stance, this quadruped position. And inhale, begin to look forward towards the plant. Inhale, then as you exhale, press your hands onto the ground, press your back up towards the ceiling, softening the head and the neck. We'll go back and forth a couple more times. Inhale, look forward towards the plant. Exhale, press through the hands, press the back up, softening the head and the neck. One more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, press through the hands, press the back up, softening the back of the neck and the head. And then come to sit up. Give your arms maybe a little massage. You can rub your hands together and maybe massage through the wrist. And now we're going to get more into our legs and the upper back. We're going to come into a low lunge position. So let's come back to all fours. We'll start by moving that right leg forward. So pick up that right foot, bring it forward towards the plant, and then walk that left foot back towards the door for this low lunge. And just take a moment to move your weight around your hips here, kind of warm up that hip area. You're warming up through the legs. And even also begin to pay attention to that front foot. So as you shift your weight, maybe side to side, feel how you press through your foot to allow you to shift your weight. So we're warming up through that foot and leg as well. Now come to a neutral position, relax that back leg. We're going to move the hips back towards the door. So bring the torso up. Inhale, look forward towards the plant. Then as you exhale, press through that front foot and then shift the hips back towards the door. You can soften that upper body. You give that little leg a shake and a warm up a little bit. Let's go back and forth a few times and then we'll stay like this and stretch. So begin to bend that front knee, shifting the hips forward towards the plant. Lift the torso up. Inhale and exhale. Press through that front foot. Extend the hips back. Relax that upper body. Inhale, bend that front knee. Shift the hips forward. Exhale, press through that front foot. Extend the hips back. Inhale, bend the front knee. Come forward. Exhale, push through that front foot. Shift the hips back. We'll do one more. Inhale, bend that front knee. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, really press through that front foot. Extend the hips back. And now really soften through that upper body. Let's bring the attention to that extended leg. So notice your front foot. We're going to point the foot up towards the ceiling and then back down. So let's do this a few times. You can go straight up and down, or if you like, you can add a circle to that movement. So we're still pointing the toes up and then down. We're just adding a little circular motion here. You can go the other way. And now relax that leg and soften that upper body. And here's where you can even stretch that upper body a little bit more by gently turning the head to look to one shoulder. And then taking your time to turn the chin over to the Other side. Softening the head and the neck. Or you can even rest your head on your leg if you like. We'll stay here a couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Begin to bend the front knee. Shift the hips forward. Let's come to lizard pose. So bring both hands to the inside of the mat and then walk that right foot towards the screen, towards the outside of the mat. And now you can stay here up on your hands, or you can put one forearm on the ground or both, whichever way feels best for you today. Kind of stretching through the inner thighs and the hip flexors. You can take a moment to kind of move or shift your weight a little bit. And then see if you can settle into the pose. Maybe soften those arms on the ground. Or find a way to soften that upper body. Still feeling that contact with the ground underneath you. Still feeling the surface of the foot on the floor. Those parts of the lower leg resting on the ground. And check in with your breath and your breathing. Feeling the gentle flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now bring both hands to the floor. Lift that torso up. Now begin to shift your weight back. Bring that other leg back. Maybe extend the legs behind you. Give 'em a little shake. We'll come to sit up for a moment. Take a little pause before we switch sides. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's start back to all fours in that quadruped position. And now pick up that left leg and bring that left foot forward towards the plant. And walk that right foot towards the door behind you. And just spend a moment here, maybe shifting your weight side to side. Also beginning to warm up through that front foot. So as you shift your weight, feel how you press through the foot to move your weight slightly from side to side. And now get settled into a more neutral position. We're going to move the hips back towards the door next. So lift up the torso, looking towards the plant. Inhale. As you exhale, press through the front foot. Extend the hips back towards the door. Relaxing the upper body. Relaxing the head and the neck. Now we're going to go back and forth 4 times. I was counting on the other side. So begin to bend that front knee. Shift the weight forward towards the plant. Inhale. Exhale. Press through that front foot. Extend the hips back towards the door. 3 more. Inhale. Come forward. Look at the plant. Exhale. Press through the front foot. Extend the hips back. Bend that front knee. Come forward. Inhale. Exhale. Press through that front foot. Extend the hips back. Last one. Bend that front knee. Come forward. Look towards the plant. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the front foot. Extend the hips back. Softening the upper body. We'll stay here for a few breaths to stretch. And now bring your attention to that front foot. I'm going to point those toes towards the ceiling and then back down towards the floor. Begin to flex and point through the toes. So back and forth. If you like, you can add a circular motion with the foot as you keep pointing the toes up and down. Maybe go the other way too. And then whenever you're ready, just settle into the stretch, softening the upper back between the shoulder blades, softening through the head and the neck. If you'd like to get a little upper body stretch here, you can begin to turn the chin towards the screen, so towards one shoulder, and then slowly taking your time, turn the chin to the other shoulder. We'll stay here a few more breaths. Keep that upper body soft. We'll be going to that lizard pose next. So as you're ready, begin to bend that front knee, shifting the hips forward back to that low lunge. Now for the lizard pose, bring both hands to the inside of the mat and then walk that foot towards the back wall, even out on the outside of the mat if you'd like. And take a moment here to shift your body weight along your hips. And then as you're ready, you can begin to settle into the pose. Maybe rest a forearm on the ground or both forearms. Or you can always just rest on your hands. Or here's where props can come in handy if you have any. So wherever you are, just take a moment. Allow your body to settle. So still noticing those points of contact with the ground underneath you. So still feeling those bottom of your foot pressed on the floor. Noticing the lower leg, the shin, the top of the foot resting on the mat. And check in with your breath and your breathing. Notice that flow of air as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. We'll stay here a couple more breaths. Keep softening that upper body, softening between the shoulder blades, the neck, and the head. And as you're ready, you can place both hands on the mat, lifting the torso up, and then pick up that front foot. You can give your legs a nice little shake and come to sit up. Take a moment to look around, shake out those shoulders. We'll do an upper back stretch next, and then we'll make our way to resting on the mat. So let's sit close to the plant here. You can sit with the knees bent, pointed up towards the ceiling. And then you can place your hands over your shins, maybe even grab onto your hands or your forearms. Begin to relax that upper body. You can think of even allowing that back or press that back and softening the neck and the head. Still keeping some distance between the chin and the chest. Softening the shoulders. Even softening the face. Inhale and exhale. Use your arms to come to sit, so you can pull your arms to sit up. Now we're going to slide the hands under the knees, and you can grab onto your arms here. So you have like a nice little hold. And then begin to press the back, maybe even curving the spine. And then soften the neck and the head. And now, pull with the arms. So you're going to pull the torso up to look towards the plant. Inhale. And then exhale. Press that back, softening the head and the neck. One more. Inhale. Come to sit up and look forward. Exhale. Press that back, and softening the head and the neck. Again, if I wasn't holding here with my arms, I would just flop into the mat. So now we're going to make our way to laying on the mat. You can pull with the arms to sit up. You can let go of the arms. You can just make your way to resting on your back, or you can roll to get there. If you're going to roll, you can press, or you can place your hands on your shins, walk your toes in, maybe start to balance, and then just rolling whenever you're ready. Keep the body loose and heavy, and make your way to resting your back on the mat. Let's reach our arms overhead, and then at the same time, you can move your knees side to side, giving yourself like a nice little stretch. So we're just moving the knees side to side. And then bring your hands back on the mat. And let's bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Soften the shoulders, softening the chest, the face. And now place both feet on the mat with the knees bent. Now we're going to reach our hands to kind of help support our neck and the head, maybe by the ears, or you can pick up the head. We're going to do just some gentle, I don't have to call them, kind of sit-ups, I suppose. So let's start by noticing those hips on the floor. See if you can rest the back of your back, so behind the shoulder blades and the shoulders on the mat. And then notice your left foot resting on the mat. And begin to press your left foot onto the ground. And then pick up that right knee towards your chest. And as you do this, you can lift that upper body towards that knee. You can always skip that lifting that upper body. Inhale and exhale. See if you can reach a little bit more. And then lower that right foot onto the mat and the upper body on the floor. We'll switch sides. So begin to press that right foot onto the mat. Keep pressing through that right foot. Begin to lift that left knee. Lift that up, that upper body if you like. Inhale. As you exhale, see if you can press a little bit closer. And then lower back down. We'll go a little faster this time. Press the left foot on the mat. Begin to pick up the right knee. Inhale and exhale, reach and lower. Press the right foot on the mat. Inhale, begin to lift that left leg and torso. Exhale, reach. And then inhale, lower, switch sides. Press the right foot on the mat. Exhale, reach up. Inhale, lower that right foot, the mat, switch sides. Press the right foot onto the mat. As you exhale, reach. And then relax the body. You can let go of the arms, the legs. And for our more of a guided meditation part today, thought we can kind of stretch a little bit. So if you like, you can just find a position where you can rest, or we can do a little twist as we're on the floor here. So begin to allow your knees to fold towards the screen. You can also pick up your hips and move them towards the back wall. And then find a position where you're comfortable with the arms. You can rest them both on the floor, or rest one on your body. Do whatever you like to do today. Maybe you want to stretch the upper body a little bit more. Or if you want to focus on the legs and the hips, so take a moment to find a position where you can rest and begin to soften the body on the mat, allowing your hands, your forearms, the back of the shoulders even, to get heavier on the ground, resting more and more, supported by the ground underneath you. Softening through the front of the body, softening the top of the head, the forehead, the right temple, the left temple, the right cheek, the left cheek, right jaw, left jaw, your nose, mouth, chin, softening all along the right side of the face and softening all along the left side of your face. Now softening the whole face as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now to switch sides, you can place both feet on the mat and maybe pause at the center. And then whenever you're ready, you can allow the knees to shift over towards the back wall. Begin to make yourself comfortable, softening that upper body, the arms, softening the hips and the legs, feeling the weight of your body resting on the ground, supported by the ground underneath you. And begin to soften through the legs, softening the right foot, the left foot, softening the right ankle and left ankle, right heel, left heel, right lower leg, left lower leg, right knee, left knee, right hamstring, left hamstring, right quad, left quad, right hip, left hip. Now softening the whole right leg and the whole left leg, softening both legs, that lower body on the ground, softening through the lower back and the belly, the upper back and the chest, softening the whole body on the floor as you inhale and exhale. If you like, you can come to a neutral position. You pause to rest for a couple more minutes, allowing your body to remain heavy on the floor, softening the shoulders, the chest, the arms, the legs, the face, and the head. Allowing your whole body to remain heavy on the floor. Inhale and exhale. And throughout those ups and downs of life, those good times and more challenging times, remember that you are enough. You are enough. You are enough. Allow these words to settle inside of you. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. As you're ready, begin to welcome yourself in the space you're in. You can reach your arms over your head. Begin to gently move your body as much or as little as you like. Begin to notice sounds and colors. Feel the air and how it grazes your skin. And when you're ready, you can roll over to rest on one side, still heavy on the floor. And you can stay like this for as long as you like. Whenever you're ready, come to sit up. I'm going to scoot a little closer. So thank you, Lily. Thank you, Ehab. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for supporting us here at Comeback Yoga and being part of this community and helping it to grow and keep going so we can continue offering these classes for you. I hope you feel a little more relaxed. If your body feels a little bit more open and looser. And as always, keep coming back and check the schedule. There are some changes. I'll be teaching tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain Time, as well as on Thursday at 8 a.m. Mountain Time. So you can stay tuned in for those. They're a little bit longer classes, but usually a similar format. So take care, everyone. You listening live or to the recording. Ehab, Lily, keep up the good work. I'll see you again next time. And come ready with your jokes and riddles. I'll see you soon. Bye.